Welcome to Growing with the Greens. We are the Greens.
The Greens.
So I'm Janae.
I'm Tania.
Hence the name Growing with the Greens. So this video is an introduction video to kind of get you guys to know who we are individually and collectively.
Yeah, as a couple.
As a couple, and why we're here on this platform doing the things that we're trying to do. So that's what this video is about today, giving you a little bit of an inside look on who Janae and Tania are and who the Greens are, and why we decided to kind of take this leap of putting ourselves out here for you all to kind of view and hopefully gain something and grow from some of the conversations that we have. And some of the experiences that we will share with you guys. So this is really just an open platform, not only for us to get out information about mental health awareness, and self-care, but also an open forum for people to express themselves. So that's why we felt like this conversation should be the first conversation, so you could kind of know who's behind the name. So for one, I'm Janá Green. I am an educator. Been in education for a while. Won't say how long, because then you'll know my age. Because face card never declines. I am an outspoken person. I love to laugh, have fun.
Never a dull moment with you, for sure.
I definitely try to put and keep smiles on people's faces. Like, I think it's kind of a gift of mine. My father used to call it the gift of gab. That the gift of gab was just like, you just knew what to say and how to say it to people. And like, they appreciate the things that you're saying. Now I think the kids call it Riz.
That's the Riz. Yeah,
I got the Riz. Yes. I got the Riz. Yeah. But yeah, so about me, like I said, I've been in education for over 15 years. I love working with kids of all ages. It's definitely a passion of mine. I'm kind of stirring into working more with adults, into a coaching aspect of things. Coaching in my workplace with educators, and also coaching on the outside of my career, and kind of trying to dab into more of a mentoring, coaching of life skills for people. So that's kind of me. Just a little snippet about me. Some of the basics of who Janae is. Just a lovable, open book, waiting for someone to turn the pages, learn more about me. That's me. Who are you?
Who am I? I am Tania Green.
Petey Palm. I'm sorry. Wow. Who am I? Yeah. My bad. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. This is Janae for you. I love her so much. But yeah, my name is Tania Green. I am a wife. I am a dog mom. Career-wise, I am a licensed professional counselor, so aka therapist for mental health. And that is, I guess, one of the reasons as to why we also created this podcast, to be able to get a little bit of a snippet of mental health awareness surrounding relationships. I love learning about other people's connections, how they grow from the place that they were in to where they are now. So it's really inspiring, I think. And I love to open this platform as a non-judgmental place for us to really talk about all these experiences, how we got to where we are now. I think a lot of my basis of my world is our relationship, really.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think the same goes for you too, right?
Yeah, for sure. Well, we've been together. In May of next year will be 10 years.
10 years together.
10 years together. 3 years married.
It's gonna be 4 years married.
4 years. 4 years married
Who
next
told
year.
me?
Yeah. 4 years married next year. 10 years together next year, though.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
10 years together.
It's a long journey that
Yeah,
we've
it has
had.
been a long journey, and that's one of the reasons why we decided to do this too, is because
Yeah.
even from the beginning of our relationship, like we were friends. So a little bit background story. We met in college.
Yes.
As we were going to get degrees in early education. And we met in this specific early education class. She sat in the back of the class, right?
I did.
And I don't know if you could tell, but my behind, of course, was at the front of the class, right? For one, I can't see for nothing. You know what I'm saying? But for two, it's just like that's where all the action was. All the action was up in the front. So she steered away from the action, and I'm like right in the midst of it. So we met in that class. We had a couple assignments we had to do together. I really loved her vibe. Like she was, oh man, she was the sweetest girl I had ever met in my life. I'm not even like trying to hold her right now.
I'm not just saying was. Do you get to know me and now you're like, I'm
Nah,
not
cause now we
sweet?
married, like, and I don't know, like
It's not all that sweet.
yeah, once she became a wife,
A little
yo,
spice in
a
there.
little spice, yo. Once we became married, jeez, all the spice came out. But yeah, when we just met 10 years, like, well, it was longer than 10 years ago. We met. We actually met 15 years ago.
Right,
You
yes.
know, so we started off our journey as being friends.
Yeah.
Like first it was classmates, and then it was friends because she was in a relationship at the time when we met. I wasn't in a relationship. I was dibbling, dabbling. Those were my 20s. I had some fun in my 20s, boy.
But anywho,
but yeah, so that's where we met. We met in college. She was the quiet girl in the back, and I was the loud one that asked all the questions just so I could be heard in the class up front. And something just literally just was like zzz, zzz, like it just, it was like zzz, zzz, like it was just the way that we combined ourselves. It was just like amazing. Like I always wanted to be on the phone with her. Like this was back like in Skype time, because we used to go home.
We had Skype.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yo, we used to go home and go Skype. You'd be like, "You gonna get on Skype?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get on Skype. Hold on." And we go get on the computer. We'll put our little razor phones down, go get on the computer. But yeah, that's where we started. We started, as friends 15 years ago, and I chased her for 5 long years, man. She was not playing with me.
I mean, it was really hard. The chase came from really my challenges with my self-esteem, but also me not being able to come out because of family and me feeling like I'm going to let people down and things of that nature. Me not really being comfortable of who I truly was. So that was a big, big barrier there for us to be together.
It was.
And we'll discuss a little bit more about in more detail, I guess. Yeah. But I think the main reason why we put this podcast together is because we have these conversations all the time of our growth, of things that we want to learn more about each other.
Yeah.
And then also on top of that, people love to see us for some reason. We just went the other day. She had to go to the doctor's, and we were there for 5 minutes, not even a minute with her.
5 minutes, man.
And the lady who came to get her, the nurse or the doctor had mentioned and said, "You guys have such a great vibe with each other. Like, you guys make a great couple." And I'm like, "You only seen us for 2 minutes."
Yeah.
Right? But we get that from our friends and our family and just seeing that connection. But it's what you see in the front, which is a beautiful thing, but it's also in the back end of that. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of conversations. It's a lot of trials and tribulations that we had to go through and are still going through.
Yep. It is also like we've done a lot of individual work on ourselves and also collective work together.
Yeah.
But I don't think that we would have been able to start the collective work together if we didn't start off with our individual work.
The foundation.
The foundation is really yourself, and that's where the roots, that's where we found out where the problem was. Like sometimes we will work so hard on each other and like collectively that we would forget that like us ourselves needed to be worked on with ourselves. Like we couldn't help each other with that sometimes, like still now to this day, there's still times where we have to take a pause and be like, hold on, let me recenter myself. Let me come back to myself, and that's the journey that we want you guys to be able to share with us, and also for us to continue to share some of our experiences on the same things that you guys are going through, or that you have gone through, we may have gone through as well. So that's really why Growing with the Greens kind of blossomed, into this podcast, is because, for a very long time, people have always admired our relationship from the outside. And we was like, well, it's time for us to take people on the inside of this, not only our relationship as a married couple, but our relationship as friends, our relationship as business partners, and just our collective knowledge on mental health, and mental health wellness. So I think that that's one of the main reasons we just have a passion to help people. Experience and kind of take the tips and advice, because that's what it is. The tips and advice that we're sharing with you all
from our point of view.
The point of view of two different, culturally different women.
There's a lot of intersectionality here. For sure.
There's a lot of intersectionality here. There is.
But I mean, take it and whatever resonates with you. And then again, we would love to continue building on this and seeing what you might be interested in hearing from us, or things that you might be struggling with, that you want to have a topic about. We would love to hear that. So definitely comment and share this platform. And it might not be for everybody, and that's okay.
No, that ain't okay. Listen, this podcast for everybody. Everybody and your mama. Well, I don't know about your mama, because we're millennials. So I don't know about your mama. Sometimes, some conversations, we may need to bring my mama on this show.
I mean, her wisdom, definitely, and her experience and the things that she's gone through. And that's the thing. I think we want to bring on people here to be able to discuss, because we're so curious, and we come with like a complete open mind on I've never seen it that way, tell me more, versus
for sure.
Versus I don't mess with that.
That's
not who we are.
So definitely have a wide perspective on things.
For sure. We're very open-minded on different types of relationships and things of that nature, and how people end up growing overall. So Growing with the Greens, it's all about growing, evolving, and how do we do that is by gaining more education of ourselves, right, and of other people. So I really am excited. Excited for this.
Growing with the Greens, in a nutshell, we are just trying to nurture, right, what you already have inside of you. So we're trying to nurture your inner being to be able to balance it. So that's what I want you guys to start thinking about Growing with the Green. When you come over to our show, when you come over to this channel, or look at anything that we put out, I want you to have the mind that everything that we're putting out there as Growing with the Greens is that, we are nurturing. We're nurturing what's already inside. I always like to use the analogy that you have the toolbox. We're just trying to add more tools in there for you. So whenever that occasion comes that you may need something, that you have that toolbox, and you have a variety of tools to be able to work through a situation that you have.
Right. Take what you want, leave what you want. It's up to you. For
sure.
So definitely want to be able to do that. So you'll get to know us a little bit more throughout each podcast. A little bit of where we're coming from, and then how we ourselves are evolving too. We have so many goals for 2025, and we're starting it right now with this podcast. So we're truly excited to take you guys on our journey of growth. And
this is gonna be a ride. I feel really excited. Like, even at the end of this, like before it was like, we getting it, but now it's like really exciting, because I definitely know that there's going to be a couple people that we're going to be able to pull and draw, that they're going to really be able to see who they are. And that's what this is all about. It's about like getting people to understand that you're worth every single bit of everything that you're thinking about, you're dreaming about, and that you feel.
No matter where you come from, no matter how your past was, I think everybody deserves that. Everybody deserves to be understood and heard and be somebody, no matter who you are, no matter how you
if you
look
wanna
like.
be somebody,
She goes again.
if you wanna
she'll have
go
these little
somewhere, you better
Yeah.
wake up and yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Like it's just like because you be saying stuff that be just triggering a good old song.
Let it out, babe. Let it out.
I will every time.
She will.
All right, y'all. So now you know who Growing with the Greens are. You know,
something very important. They don't love you. Stop it. Wait, Kai, okay. Come on. Oh. You gotta be part. She gotta bring the sun in. This is Cairo. Cairo, say hi. He's not very groomed today. We have to groom him.
Oh, no, he's Cairo. So tired.
He's 3 years old. He's our love.
Say hi to the crowd.
Say hi.
Okay. Good job.
Alrighty.
All right. So now that you've met the whole family, you know what I'm saying? We're really excited to take this journey with you. So like hop onto the green train. Let's see what this is about to be about. You know, there's some amazing things that's about to happen. So we want you guys to be part of these amazing things that are happening. So drop comments, yo. Please drop comments. Share this. Like we are trying to grow a following. Nothing happens overnight. And we know this. But one thing we do know is that we are going to work our butt off to make sure that we are producing quality, interactions with you guys. We don't want you guys just to view us. We want you guys to interact. Tell us what you want from us, that we could hopefully provide for you guys. So
absolutely. Yes.
Yo, that's what it is. We're looking forward to it. Until next time. Yo, we going with the greens?
Going with the greens.
We did that. All right, now. Next time.